Hello Internet, welcome back to the third episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we headed away from Mistralton City and went to Twist Mountain, where we beat Charon and got Surf from Alder, and began seeing everything that we can do now that we have access to Surf. This time, we are going to continue seeing what we can do now that we have access to Surf, and I went the wrong way because, for some reason, even though this is like my 12th playthrough of the game, Driftvale City's layout is still a little bit confusing to me. I almost said bad, but it's not bad, it's just... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say about Driftvale City. I will not slander this city. I love Driftvale. I'm gonna use Surf here in Driftvale. Turn on the dowsing machine just to be safe. Where you can get a water stone if you want to evolve a fourth Panpour for some reason. I don't know what the point of putting like stones like this all over the place is. If you want to train a Panpour, you most likely already chose the water stone in Castelia City. But I guess it's the same logic as having Lenora give you, like, not Lenora, she doesn't give you a leaf stone, but putting leaf stones as like a side quest for a multiple month thing you have to do on the very route that we are on now, Route 6. This is where the main event of what we're going to be doing here today is located, so yeah. Now that we have Surf, we can skip a lot of the, like, annoying parts of this route, like the weird formatting of the tall grass, I guess. Is formatting the right word? I guess landscaping works, but it's not really what I mean. Now that we have Surf, we can get the Silk Scarf here. That increases the power of normal-type moves by the holder of the item by 1.5 times. Not the pink ribbon anymore, which was a better item in my opinion. I just prefer it aesthetically to a Silk Scarf. That's fine. We want to use Surf here, though. I mentioned last time we were following up on a tip about a legendary, and that came from this man. Here on Route 6, there's a place called Mistralton Cave. Supposedly, deep in that cave, you can find an amazing Pokémon called Cobalion, who is said to have protected Pokémon from a sea of fire in ancient Unova. If you can use a move called Surf that lets you move over the water's surface, maybe you can see Cobalion. That's gonna be our goal today, is to try and see Cobalion. I'm not going to pronounce it differently. Cobalion is how I prefer to pronounce it, just because it gets its name from Cobalt. You can find a tiny mushroom here. If I can please just turn, a big mushroom here. And there's another hidden item, but I'm pretty sure it's on a different part of land, so we have to keep going. Gonna spray Repel before I take a single step, because I know I'm going to be attacked by a Pokemon if I don't. On our last max Repel. We can buy more, and it's fine. Plus we still have like 100 Super Repels. A tiny mushroom here. I knew what that was, but I don't know why there's so many mushrooms here. Welcome to Mistralton Cave. I don't know why the title text took so long to appear. So in Mistralton Cave, you are going to want a Pokemon that knows Flash, like Grasslisk. And you're also going to want a Pokemon who knows the move Strength, like Dwebble. It's been a while since we've had use for Strength. I didn't remember to point out that I already had Dwebble in the party before, but Strength is important to this dungeon. Luckily, it's only important once, so after you push all the rocks, you can easily come back with a Pokemon that you would prefer to have in your party over Dwebble. I decided to put Ducklet away just because we're not too far from Driftvale City, so if things go wrong, that's completely fine. I'm gonna turn on the dowsing machine. I've already missed an item, apparently. In this rock. Elixir. It's a good item, too. Good thing I turned on the dowsing machine again. My party should be fine. Doesn't matter what I have in the front. My favorite things are mountains, meals, Pokemon! Alright, dude. So, there is a single new encounter here. Axew. Axew is one of the pseudo-legendary Pokemon of Generation 5. It starts with Dragon Claw, Slash, and Dragon Dance, and evolves within 3 levels of being caught. It evolves again 10 more levels, making it one of the most viable dragon types in the series. Mold Breaker is a fantastic ability that allows it to straight up ignore opponents' abilities, meaning if you can teach it Earthquake, it can hit Pokemon with Levitate. It doesn't learn Outrage for a very long time, but Dragon Claw is fine, and Axew is an easy recommendation. I was planning on using one until the final stages of planning for this LP. Axew's very good. If you are looking for a Pokemon that can just do a ton of physical damage, this is probably your best place to look. And if you want to use an Axew, don't get your hopes up about catching it elsewhere. This is the only place it appears in the Unova region. Girder. Alright. I don't know why I decided Grasslisk would be best to fight a Girder, but that's fine. Not a crit, that's unfortunate, but we should survive a single wake-up slap at least. Easily, alright. There's a few hikers here in Mistralton Cave, but I'm not overall too worried about our prospects until the very end of the cave, so we should be fine. I want to keep the dowsing machine on. Luckily we don't have to reactivate strength every time we find a rock. That's always been the case. But, I don't know. You can praise the classic mechanics too. Doesn't always have to be the new one. Sometimes they bring back a returning mechanic and everyone loves it. Speaking of that, I believe I mentioned a few episodes ago how much more annoying Emolga would be if fog was a weather effect in the game, in the battle system. Fog was originally going to be a mechanic in this game's battle system. We can find placeholder text in the game's data that says the fog, like, is as thick as soup or something like that. Which implies that fog was originally a part of this game's battle system. Imagine fog combined with Emolga, knowing the moves Volt Switch and Double Team. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty damn good thing they removed it, especially considering I think there's like 2 Pokemon that can learn Defog in this entire game. Wilbur is finally learning Earthquake. This is what I said I was going to wait a couple levels to evolve Wilbur for, because Drillbur actually learns this at level 33, despite evolving at level 31. It didn't end up being a big deal that I didn't wait, but if I had remembered, I still would've. It's 100 power, 100 accuracy, and hits every Pokemon on the field other than the user, so kind of a ground-type physical surf. Got a Max Repel, that's convenient, we just ran out of those. Where is this? In this rock? Alright, Hyper Potion. Can never have enough potions, that's good. Push this. And I want to check... There is an item here. Flash is a little weird. In some generations it lights up the entire room, in some generations it only gives you a small circle like the one we have around us now. I wish it was always just it lights up the entire room, because it's already a pain to have Flash in the first place. I feel like making it less convenient just makes it even more of like a why does this exist sort of thing, you know? I don't think a lot of people have issues with Flash, but I certainly still do. It's down there. Okay. Not much we can do there then. You do have to reactivate strength whenever you move to a new floor. That's something I wish wasn't the case, but okay. It's not like we could have switched our party around between floors. Free Ultra Ball here. That's actually really good because I forgot to stock up on Pokeballs before coming here. I actually want to check how many I have because I might honestly need to go back if I don't have enough. 4 Timer Balls, 11 Nest Balls, 6 Heal Balls, 2 Great Balls, 11 Pokeballs, 3 Ultra Balls, 10 Dusk Balls, 3 Repeat Balls, 2 Dive Balls, 1 Net Ball. Alright. I think we should be fine with what we have, hopefully. I'll just have to remember to stock up after we leave still, though, because that can get annoying. Another Hyper Potion. Lots of these just lying around. I feel like we've been coming across Hyper Potions and Ultra Balls as hidden items, like, ever since Pinwheel Forest. Like, it's like Game Freak's favorite item to hide. Got a hard stone here that increases the power of rock-type moves by 1.5 times when used by the holder. We've been able to get those for a while because Boldor and Roggenrola can hold them. Or maybe they can only hold Everstones. I don't actually remember that well. Is there more up here before we head upstairs? There is. Alright. Thank God I was able to get to TM80 Rock Slide. This is a great move. We already know what it does because Excadrill's had it for quite a while, but it might be worth checking if any of your other Pokemon can learn it too. Just because of how good a move it is. Darunia can learn it. George can learn it. Eugene can learn it. I might actually want it on Darunia. Let's see the moveset here. Because it will do increased damage coming from Darunia thanks to Sheer Force. I'll get rid of Thrash, honestly. Thrash isn't getting any benefit from Sheer Force, and I don't know. I kind of like Rock Slide on Darunia. It sounds fun. Finally down to Super Repels, using our, I think, 5th one since we bought them. Alright. There is still more, though. We head over here. Iron, that increases defense EVs by 10. We'll definitely have to use that. And a PP up. Getting a lot of PP ups lately. Alright, let's head up again. Guidance Chamber. That's a really cool name for a random room in Mistralton Cave. I don't know why I thought Repel's effect wore off, but I did for some reason. There is a couple items we have to grab here in the Guidance Chamber. We'll grab a Dust Stone here if you're training up a Litwick. That'll be useful once it evolves into Lampent. An Ultra Ball here will be useful if the rumors about the legendary Pokemon here are true. And a Revive. That would have been useful in the last episode because I just wasted a rare candy because I was too lazy to walk back to a Pokemon Center. Well, let's talk to the old man.
I saw your skill. It's impressive for one so young. Maybe you're the one. It may be possible. How about it? Will you listen to an old man's story?
Sure.
In the distant past, when Pokemon and people lived in different worlds, a war between people started an intense fire in a forest where many Pokemon lived. The Pokemon were surrounded by smoke and flames. They were in big trouble. And then the legends, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion appeared. Terrakion used its amazing strength to destroy rocks, blocking the escape route. Virizion used its quick movements to protect Pokemon from looming flames. And Cobalion led the frightened Pokemon out of the burning woods. The people who started the war were routed by the power of the legends. Because of Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion, the war was ended. When people fight, there's no peace for Pokemon either. The three legends learned that the deeds of humans could lead to dire consequences for their world. They cut themselves off from people and disappeared. No one saw much of them after that, and three faded into myth. I've been searching for them for decades, and I finally figured out that one of them was deep in this cave. But the legendary three do not trust people. If people approach, they bare their fangs and attack. It cannot be helped because they know only the old world. They still don't know the world has become a place where people and Pokemon try to understand and help each other. You seem like you might be able to show them that people and Pokemon can trust each other and live together. If they take another look at people, I think they will stop hiding from us. Well, that's a lot of pressure to put on a random, 15-year-old who's just exploring a cave, but okay. We can see Cobalion up there. I assume that's Cobalion. It would be weird if it wasn't. Strength to move this boulder. And this one. Get ourselves a shortcut.
Where is this hidden item? Oh, it's on that rock. Did I not grab this already? Okay. Carbos, permanent increase to speed by 10 EVs. I'll probably use those right before we fight Cobalion. Nothing here. I don't know why I thought there was. Dowsing Machine was not going off, but okay. I thought that was text relating to the legendary Pokemon we were about to face, but okay, I guess Repel just decided to wear off the last second, huh? Let's go ahead and use those vitamins now. Raises base defense. I think that would be best on Wilbur. And raising base speed. Grasslisk. Who do I want in the front for this? I want to check everyone's movesets. George... We'll try. We'll try George. I'll be right back because I'm going to save. So for my particular team, this is probably something that would best be saved for the post-game. But what the hell, I'll do it now. Cobalion appeared. Cobalion is a steel fighting type with incredible bulk. It's faster than most tanks, gets access to incredible mixed attacking movesets, and is quad resistant to dark on top of getting justified. It also gets access to Sacred Sword, a 90 power physical fighting type move that ignores stat changes. The main issue here is its low special defense, but that's not much of an issue when it's fast and can destroy things before they can move anyway. My notes just say paralyze it if you can, but otherwise good luck. I can't paralyze it, so I'm gonna try to do as much damage as I can without knocking it out. I think it should be able to survive a Focus Blast. We'll see. George, please stay true to your species and be bad at this. Alright. And we got the special defense drop, which is actually a bad thing. Well, I shouldn't use Bite. Acrobatics is 110 base power right now. Whew. That was a bad amount of damage to do. I can't paralyze it, I can't put it to sleep. I could use Leech Seed, but then I'd only have like a very limited amount of turns to actually throw balls at it. Shit. This is actually not a great situation that I am currently finding myself in. I think my best course of action would just be to let it knock out George and switch to Wilbur, but I'm just gonna hope it goes for Iron Head again, not Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword will probably knock out Wilbur, but we'll see. It is level 42. Of course it goes for Sacred Sword. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Alright. Well. Yeah, this isn't a great situation. This is not like Victini, where, you know, it couldn't do damage to us. This thing can do damage to us and has a catch rate of 3 out of 255, so... yeah. It's a little rough. I'm gonna use Flash to try and make it so it can't hit as often. And then probably try a Leaf Blade? I'm basically just gonna use... I'll use Flash 3 times, and then... of course it can still hit. Why wouldn't it still hit? Okay. Yeah, this is bad. Darunia? With sheer force for an ability, we can't really afford to attack. Okay, I'm just gonna have to start throwing Pokeballs. We don't have any Quick Balls, so I guess that's a good thing, because we didn't throw one. I'm gonna use a Dust Ball. Dust Balls definitely have the best catch rate right now, and since we can only really afford to have it at what health it's already at, this is the best we can really do. Alright. It'll work eventually, or we'll have to reset. Either way, not a huge deal. I really like Cobalion's design. I see a lot of people not really liking the designs of the legendary trio in this game, because if you couldn't guess by the story we were just told about the legendary trio, this is a legendary trio. But I really like all of their designs, especially Cobalion, I think. I think I like one of them more, but Cobalion, I like the colors. I like the, like, gold and blue. I like the tuft of fur, and I like that it looks like it's wearing a trench coat. I just think it looks funny, and I like it. Strawberry, you're gonna get one-shot by anything this thing can possibly do, so we're gonna have to start hoping that Flash does something and lets it miss. I'm gonna go ahead and use a revive on Grassless so we can do a little more damage with Leaf Blade. Flash is actually starting to do its job, that's good. Let's go Ice Beam. That shouldn't knock out. Even with the special defense drop, it's not very effective. Alright, Strawberry's dead anyway. This isn't good. Something tells me our first attempt here isn't going to be a success. That's fine. Okay, that did nothing. And why are you using Helping Hand? Cobalion, come on. Wait, what did it... Well, apparently it just doesn't want to attack anymore. He decided he's had enough. Hasn't been enough turns that Timer Balls will be effective, so I guess Dusk Balls again. We have it as low as I'm willing to get it, because if we crit with Leaf Blade, there's a chance we knock it out. Okay! Cool, I'm not gonna complain about that. Iron Will Pokemon. I agree. It has a body and heart of steel. Its glare is sufficient to make even an unruly Pokemon obey it. We don't nickname legendaries around these parts. Walking very slowly.
It seems that thanks to you, Cobalion has sensed a change in the world. It's a world where people and Pokemon help each other and live together. I believe Cobalion wants to remain with you and travel by your side. The fact that you battled Cobalion and you related to each other should be easily communicated to Terrakion and Virizion because of the close bond between the three. I'm sure they will also give you a chance to prove your worth. The obstacles that separated Terrakion and Virizion from people are probably gone now. Whether you want to search for those two is up to you, but they are definitely waiting for you.
Cool. Honestly, we had less power, or less trouble, not power. Less power too, but we had less trouble than I expected to have catching Cobalion, so I'm definitely not going to complain about that. I am gonna hope to God that Dwebble can learn Actually, we have an escape rope. I don't know what I'm talking about. We have multiple escape ropes, apparently, because it's at the very bottom. 6, yeah. I forgot we've had Lillipup in the party for so long. We have gotten not much done this time in comparison to last time, but we did catch a legendary Pokemon, so it kind of equals out. So, next time on Pokemon White version, we are going to be going after the second of the Swords of Justice, which, by the way, is a badass trio name for legendary Pokemon, and I can't believe it took them until Gen 5 to use it. See you guys then.